Whoa, hello! For you Earthlings just joining me, I'm Sonny Eclipse, bringing you the sunny side of entertainment from New York City on the planet Zork. I'm here to introduce to you the most amazing podcast this side of Junoisy, 3 Sheets to the Mouse. Now, listen up, folks. These guys ain't exactly filtered. I mean, they're so vulgar, even Universal wouldn't hire them. Whoa, we gotta get this show on the road, and I gotta get back to my dressing room. The Space Angels just sent me some nudes. Oh, Zork!
Fuck that little pig. Horseshit.
I know it sounds sorted, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared, be prepared.
I podcast on it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 79 of 3 Sheets to the Mouse. We're 5 average guys with a love for all things Disney, and joining me on this week's show are 4 guys who have who've spent a lot of time visiting the planet of Unork. Adam.
I will neither confirm or deny that comment.
Tim.
Hello.
Mikey.
Don't you cry no more.
Is that Kansas or Boston?
Yes,
Kansas.
they're the same band.
It's Kansas.
They're interchangeable.
I got a niece named Kansas and a son named Boston, so, you know, apparently Foghat was out of the question for Keaton, but I tried.
And Trenton.
I would have gone with Leonard Skinner, but whatever.
We're here to talk to you about Disney parks, Disney booze, and a little bit of debauchery in between. So sit back, relax, and grab something out of this world, because we're going to talk about some adult things on 3 Sheets to the Mouse. And maybe a space frog or two. Welcome back to our first non-themed show. Our first non-theme show in quite a while. We've had fun these last couple of weeks. We had dinner at Tiffin's, played some Jeopardy. I'm not sure anyone remembers the ending of Jeopardy except Adam.
Because I won.
with a whopping $2.
Winning is still winning. Don't hate. Teal boy.
Whatever keeps CBS in business, because that was an easy check to cut.
That's right. But tonight we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk about some bays, some bad burgers, and some good music.
Ugh.
It's all about the bays.
So before we get started with that, let's go around the table and Mikey, what are you drinking tonight?
I got some Lagunitas citrus and necessnesses.
What?
Well, that's kind of what it's.
I
what
think
it
it's kind of says.
extra syllables.
I think
that
it's
aren't
kind of
necessary.
right, which is sad because I've seen it. It's like
I love Lagunitas.
Citrusinensis.
Citronesis.
Citrusinensis. Yeah.
Canadensis.
So-
That's a town in Pennsylvania.
It's kind of a high wheat IPA, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
More wheat. It's almost 8%, and it's got some citrus from blood oranges in it.
Oh, nice.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not super bitter. Like, of course, it's more wheat, so it's not going to be super bitter. You still get some hoppy on the back end of it. The citrus is not overpowering. The guy at the growler station was all talking like he was some type of beer sommelier, and I'm like, can I fucking drink my thimble of this and figure it out? Because you're giving me tasting notes on something on literally an ounce. And it's got a head on it, so fuck off. Let me just take my swaller and see which one I want.
Yeah, I mean, I like Lagunitas. They're something brown ale. It's really good, and their regular IPA is good too.
I was in the mood for a beer, and I wanted something out of the growler station. So,
yeah. Adam, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I drank last night, and I drank Friday night. I have green tea with mint. Because I'll be drinking tomorrow night. So I have to, like, break it. 4 nights in a row is a little too much, so...
He needs a detox.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like Adam, I've also taken it down a little notch, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Trenton, what are you drinking?
It is a lovely day for a Guinness, Scott.
It is always a lovely day for a Guinness.
All the time. Yeah, wanted to go something a little lighter tonight, so no liquor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know what, it's a good beer. Something you're gonna find at almost every bar.
It's much better on draft instead of out of these bottles, but beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You know, they try to make it the same, but it's almost flat.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
not
weird.
Even though they put that widget in there, it's still...
It's a gimmick. I don't really think it does anything.
Well, it does, but not the same level that you're getting from draft. I mean, it's just...
yeah. I mean, I do like Guinness at home still. It's still a good beer at home, but it's way better when it's on tap.
I don't like Guinness usually out of the bottle or the can. I have to have Guinness on tap.
Yeah.
It's one of the ones that I just won't even bother buying when I'm home.
Tim, what do you got tonight?
I've got some dihydrogen monoxide.
H2O?
Yeah, I'm my liver's on hiatus right now. It's taking a vacation.
Yeah, so like the rest of the guys, I've also taken it down a notch tonight. But I wanted to keep it themed, so I went out and got some Elysian Space Dust IPA.
That's not taking it down a notch at all. That's a very high alcohol.
Yeah, that's
It's taking it down a notch. I mean, shit, my whiskey is like 40%.
Yeah,
This is 8.2.
Yeah, but how
That's-
much is that compared to a dram of whiskey?
I mean, a lot, but still. It's actually really good. I love Space Dust.
It's good. It's a little too hoppy for me, but
It's hoppy. It's hoppy for sure, but it's not as bad as like anything by Terrapin.
yeah,
They hop the shit out of their beer.
it's also not good. So.
But yeah, it's good. It is 8.2%. So it's high alcohol, but I'm just bringing it down to like a 10 because the last 2 nights have gotten crazy.
Yeah, Friday night and Saturday night, I was full bore, full throttle.
Friday night, I actually fell asleep on the floor for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Friday night I passed out on the couch and I had friends over, and when I woke up, they were all gone. So
It made my sister-in-law throw up.
Love you, Carly.
Nice. But so tonight we're gonna bring something back. One of our favorite segments that we do from time to time. It's time for an attraction battle.
So tonight we're on the fence, I guess, arguing about. We have Mikey and Scott on one side in the defense, and Tim and Adam are the prosecutors. Is that what we're gonna call them?
Yeah, we'll call them that.
Prosecutors. It's like a fucking mock trial. Of one. I was gonna say beloved, but it's not really. One of
Beloved
the
by some.
It is.
Some people
Love
really
that
do like
place.
it.
Some people really do love that place.
the beloved by some restaurant of Cosmic Rays and the lovely entertainment of Sonny Eclipse. And
the Space Angels.
Known for food that your kids will probably eat, but you know,
Your kids
I think
will
that's
eat
the
it.
real. I think that's the real attraction of this restaurant is not only the singing, but the food is a little more baseline. So, who wants to open up? Do you guys want to defend? Do you want to attack first?
Do we talk a little bit about
so
it?
let's talk a
Sure.
little bit
Right,
about
but
it
people
about
don't
the
know.
restaurant first.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it because I figured you guys would bring up the good and bad things. But yes, sure.
So this is located in the middle of Tomorrowland, right across from the Tomorrowland Speedway, aka the Diesel Factory. It opened in 1994 when Tomorrowland underwent their sort of Tomorrowland of the future, where they created this kind of city. It was basically Tomorrowland Metropolis, where everything was like themed to be like a city where you're going to walk into the city and you're going to be part of this futuristic city. So, you know, back in 94, when you walked into Tomorrowland across that bridge, there was like a sign that said "Welcome to Tomorrowland" and had all like the fake Chamber of Commerce logos, you know, like the Knights of Columbus, Rotary Club, and all those kind of things.
Right.
And then you had a convention hall to one side, which was where the timekeeper was. And then you had another convention hall showcasing excess tech from Stitch's Great Escape, or at the time Alien Encounter. And then you had these other rides. Space Mountain was sort of their high-speed transit system. The Tomorrowland Speedway was their, like, you know, car ride, you know, their highway. And then you had the TTA, which was their public mass transit system. So it was kind of like a city, you know, on the edge of tomorrow. Star Trek reference. That kind of blended everything together and had an actual theme to this. And tying that theme in was Sonny Eclipse and Cosmic Rays. And it was always been a restaurant since Magic Kingdom opened. And it had a stage where there was performers, and, you know, we'll talk a little bit more about the stage later, because I think it's important. But this is where you would go to get your quick service stuff, you know, burgers, fries, that kind of stuff. It's been around since '94. It's a wonderful themed attraction area. They've done a good job. So
Stop trying to pitch. Just tell the story.
Objection.
Yes.
Leading the witness.
So, you know, tonight I think we, you know, there's going to be two of us defending it, and two of us that want to, as Adam, you know, to quote Adam, blow it the fuck up.
Burn it to the fucking ground.
Bye, bitch.
Well, yeah, what was the quote? Burn it to the fucking ground and give me something new.
Yeah, that was probably right.
Yeah.
Come on, Pookie, let's burn this motherfucker down. I think the prosecutor should go first, and then you guys could swoop to the defense.
All right, Tim, do you want to go, or do you want me to go first?
I can go
All right,
first.
go for it.
Let's start with the way the place looks. It looks like a hospital cafeteria. I mean, there's no... Aside from the menus that say Bay 1, Bay 2, Bay 3, there's really nothing unique or themed in that place. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's like odd aqua and green colors and kind of like that off.
Are we sure it's aqua, though?
Red. It might be Robin's Egg blue or teal.
Teal.
I thought it was teal. I
blue.
think it's closer to teal.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
It's just not very appealing to walk into that place and say, "Oh, I want to eat here."
I can see that.
We don't even have to get to the food yet.
Okay.
There's still other problems with this place.
Well, I mean, when you really look at it, if you look at it in terms of fast food, it kind of reminds me of a bad 80s McDonald's. With the way the tables look, the way the chairs are, that weird, uncomfortable feeling. It needs some major updating, and I say just get rid of the whole thing anyway, so.
That's what I say. It's such a big place, and there's nothing going on. You got one little stage where a space alien frog fucking sometimes sings, sometimes he's not working.
But it's got a lot of seating, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's got a lot of seating. It's huge. The place is humongous.
Right. It does have a big footprint.
And it's a waste.
Mm-hmm. And what about the food?
What food? You eat there?
Horrible.
I've
The
eaten
worst burger
I'm
on
sorry.
property.
I don't know. I've eaten a burger here in the Electric Umbrella, and the Electric Umbrella is pretty
It's
bad.
the same food.
Same food.
True.
But at least the
Same food as the
electric umbrella has a little better atmosphere. You don't have 4,000
It is.
kids
Yeah, that-
screaming.
The electric umbrella that just looks like a 1980s Wendy's.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you don't have to worry about trying to find a seat because people are trying to watch the stage show at the Electric Umbrella, which is not even all that good. Can be replaced.
I will very rarely not finish a burger. Okay? I did not finish my
It was
burger when we
gross.
ate here. It was disgusting.
Let's look at the menu.
The soda was good.
Soda was
when was the
awesome.
last time when was the last time you guys ate here?
2 years ago.
It's 2016.
3 years ago, probably.
Okay. The food is not that bad. Okay.
What?
Now listen to me. Hear me out. The food is not that bad. When you're talking, first of all, you got to remember where you are. This is Magic Kingdom. This restaurant does serve a purpose.
I like good food in Magic Kingdom.
And that is to satisfy thousands of angry parents and angry kids and just feed them and move on.
That's some bullshit. You can get a fucking hot dog or a hamburger in almost any restaurant that tastes better than that hockey puck that we got served there.
You can get great food at Pecos Bills.
Now, they have redone their menu. It has been revamped tremendously. They now have the third pound Angus cheeseburgers with the brioche buns. They have one with pulled pork on top of it. And if it's half as good as the one that was over at Liberty Public Inn in Epcot many years ago, it's going to be pretty good.
Do you really...
Wait,
Wait, I'm not done. Do you really think that's going to be that good? Considering that they ripped out their own sauces and now are using Heinz or whatever, Heinz sauce on everything, or Kraft barbecue sauce, even at Flame Tree.
Kraft barbecue sauce.
You can't tell me that that's going to be great.
No, I said... so the pulled pork is basically pre-made pulled pork. I mean, let's get that.
Get in my belly, I'll pass. Thanks.
Okay, well, speaking of belly, we got a pork belly burger now. If you go to the mobile ordering, you can find a secret item there.
I was just looking at that.
Pork belly burger.
But the one thing that worries me about that, and I do see that there's some new items on the menu, the pork belly burger. Pork belly is not something that's easy to get right, and if it's not done right, it's fucking disgusting.
Yep.
Especially at a fast food joint.
Now, this is coming from somebody that I have a fucking pig tattooed on my arm. I love pork, and pork belly is probably my favorite cut, but if it's done wrong, it makes me very, very sad. Because it's either going to be chewy as fuck, or it's not just real sloppy.
Or slimy. The fat's not going to render right, and it's going to be like a slimy piece of bacon.
Looking at the restaurant and knowing what I know about it, I don't know if they could do it right. And it's $17.99.
Oh!
It is expensive.
Oh, yeah, let's go spend $20 on a burger. That might not be
Now, the half
good.
rotisserie chicken looks good. I might try that.
The half I've had...
After you're done with this menu, go ahead. I have to talk about the workers there. So, go ahead.
You mean the cast members?
Oh, yeah. No, I'll call them workers because they're workers. I don't think they're cast members.
Listen. This restaurant serves a purpose, and that is to pull people in and feed them, and that's it.
Okay.
I can't stress that enough, because you're not talking about...
Well, I disagree that why have Sonny Eclipse there then?
Well, because it provides you entertainment while you eat, and that's something that a lot of restaurants don't have. We don't have that at
they don't need it because they have better food to bring to people.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't have to get distracted by a stage show.
Yeah. But while you're eating a cardboard puck.
You got a 5-year-old that doesn't want to finish his chicken nuggets because he's a 5-year-old, and not because of what they are. But you know what? That singing robot may actually keep him moderately quiet and/or entertained. So maybe Dad has this slight opportunity to suck all the meat off that half chicken bone.
Everybody complains about the Polly
there.
Luau, and that's still there. God knows why. So I'll give you credit with the entertainment, but it looks like the Disney workers that work there, the cast members that work there, look like that's where they go to, like, when they're the miserable ones.
When they've gotten too many points and not enough to get fired yet, they get transferred.
This is where you're going to work if you're in food service. They were never happy.
Now, they do have the super stretchy burger inspired by Mrs. Incredible.
That's only limited.
That's not sticking around.
It's on...
End of this month, it's gone.
Oh,
yeah, that'll be limited. That's limited for the summer.
It does look good. I'm not going to lie. It looked good when I saw a picture of it. But it's like going through the drive-thru at McDonald's. Everything looks fucking great on the menu, and you get it. It looks like it was slapped together by somebody's butt cheeks.
Well, exactly.
And it's been sitting under a heat lamp for 2 hours.
It's definitely, you can tell it's catering to children because so many kids are fucking allergic to everything now. There's a gluten wheat allergy-friendly menu, egg allergy-friendly menu, fish and shellfish allergy-friendly menu, milk allergy-friendly, nut. I'm just saying
if it's catering to children, why do they have Sonny Eclipse playing songs that are styled after the 1950s Brat Pack music?
Because the kids don't listen to music and give a shit about the words. They're sitting there like, oh, this is like an alien-looking frog thing that's kind of neat. His feet tiny, they don't touch the floor. And the parents are picking up on the inside jokes. They're trying to cover their bases, with
I
this.
totally
Just like
disagree.
SpongeBob. Kids watch it because it's colorful.
Parents are just
watch it
sitting
for
there
the dick
going,
jokes.
"Oh my god, it's another fucking loud place to eat." With more
but
noise
at
from a
least-
fucking thing on stage.
Not all parents.
But at least this has.
Why can't my kids like real
some
food and let
parents
us
are
go to
sitting there
Pickles Bill?
thinking,
Or you know what? You want entertainment?
it depends
want
on what
take
time of
them
day,
to,
man.
Pinocchio's Village House. Little bit better food. Let them sit by the windows.
Wait, no.
What?
Pinocchio's Village House.
They changed their menu too. They have a totally updated menu. Said a little
so
bit
did
better.
So did Cosmic Rays.
Did they update? Did they update their air conditioning?
But at least there you can
Okay.
hold up signs and make the people on Small World do different things. Sit them by the window. They have special signs that you can hold up. That's entertainment, and this way you can eat and not have a start. Well, how old is he now? When did the place open? 80 what?
94.
94. So what? 20-year-old
94.
animatronic who looks like he was ripped straight out of freaking Chuck E. Cheese. Play to
He
you.
does look like a Chuck E. Cheese robot.
Yes, he is.
Hey, you watch your whore mouth. This Rock-afire explosion is where it's at. If you don't know, now you know.
About Chuck E.
Trenton
Cheese?
knows.
Chuck E. Cheese is terrifying.
Trenton doesn't know.
Look, this is a completely original. We all talk about how IPs invade everything. This is a completely original story, completely original songs. All 8 songs that Sonny sings are completely original and written by George Wilkins, who also wrote the Food Rocks music, and he also
Original
wrote.
doesn't mean good.
Well, and
Original
it was
is good, though.
It's original, but it's not like it's a style. You can tell the style that he's going for,
Well, of course, I mean, but
and you can't
It's-
tell
I
me
mean,
that
that's-
reaches kids nowadays. When they're all whipping and nay-naying all up in the street, that's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear whatever.
That's the
Kiki
kiki.
means something.
Kiki.
Well, I don't want to know. Kiki means
Not
something
kinky.
totally. No, Kiki means something totally different.
I don't think kids are whipping and nay-naying anymore.
Oh, okay. Same
Yeah.
shit.
Nope,
I don't
they
think they're
dab.
dabbing anymore either.
But look, this is an out-of-this-world restaurant. It's an out-of-this-world entertainment.
Wait. Out of this world restaurant? Are you saying that this is a good restaurant, or are you just reading?
I think he's trying to be punny.
I
Trying to be
am trying to be punny, but I think this is a good place to sit down, grab a burger, and get on your way. It's not something you're going to sit down for a 2-hour meal. Tell you that.
So then, what's the point of having it? Why have Sonny Eclipse at all?
It's the closest to Star Wars you'll get
What?
in
for
Magic
food.
Kingdom.
That's the last thing I
No.
think of when I get into Sonny Eclipse.
Sonny Eclipse is the cousin of the alien in Star Tours in Disney
No,
Tokyo.
that alien is in a restaurant
Yeah.
as well.
I don't think
No, it's a Star Tours.
I don't think he was in Star Tours. I thought it was.
His name is ZZZZZYXXXXX.
Really?
I don't think he's in Star Tours. I think he has his own restaurant.
Yeah.
I think.
Fuck, I don't know.
That's what I thought too.
Well,
Because he was
Um,
down when I was
But
watching.
anyway, that's the last thing I think of is connecting Sonny Eclipse to Star Wars when I go into that place.
Well, now you know.
I think more Chuck E. Cheese and fucking Circus Pizza.
But look-
I think.
pizza.
But look,
Before I
he's
think,
got
uh,
he's got these 8
Star Wars.
songs. It is nice to sit down and listen to something other than kids screaming in your
They're
in your restaurant.
screaming anyway.
Scream. They just scream louder so they can be heard over
Yeah.
Sonny Eclipse.
When was the last time you sat down in there and ate, Scott?
Probably 16 as well.
How many times have you been since?
Once.
How many times have you been since, Trenton?
I went once ever,
And when was that?
3 years ago.
And how many times have you been to Disney World since then?
Oh, how many times have I been to Disney World since? 10?
Okay.
go ahead. Yeah, ask me the question. You're dying to ask me.
How many times have you eaten there?
Yes.
Why?
Why? And here's exactly
Tell
why.
me.
My first time at the Magic Kingdom. What do I know about anything? A big cup of not shit. we start off our day in Tomorrowland, okay? Knocking out one fast pass and then banging out everything else because we're thinking everybody else is running to Seven Dwarves and Anna and Elsa, which was true. But come lunchtime, we were in the Tomorrowland area still, and I was hot and air conditioning. So that's the biggest reason why. But maybe I'm biased. I love me animatronics of any kind, because growing up, we had a McDonald's in my little hometown that had Mac the Knife playing piano, the big moon man that McDonald's was pimping back in like the late 80s. We had an animatronic one playing a piano.
Oh my God.
And singing at a McDonald's. It's fucking great. So ever since then, you give me a restaurant with something singing and playing, and I'm going to sit there. Okay, again, my taste. Did kids screaming and yelling bother me? Not really, because there was only 2 other families sitting down in front of the performance stage. It was like 11?
Okay.
It was lunch.
Because every time we've gone in there, it's packed. Like, even just to get a drink, you're waiting online.
There were more people up the next level up, I guess, because the seating area in front of the stage steps down, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it's sunken.
And they've got seating areas up and down. There were more people sitting up than down. And what's ironic is everybody sitting up had smaller kids. And I guess they were using that extra layer of containment that is the little railing. But I'm just like, when I go to Disney, yelling kids don't bother me, because if they're yelling and having a good time, fucking let them have a good time. It's their Disney. It's
from
their
what
Disney.
I see, though, this is not what's happening. What's happening at this place is the meltdowns. It's not the good time kids there.
I didn't have the meltdown. I had and what did I have to eat? It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't horrible.
How much
I had
was it?
their pulled pork they
was
had,
it?
which was I was dining plan,
Okay.
so I couldn't tell you.
I think it's about $15.
I would say if you're on the dining plan, this is kind of a place to go, because you don't worry about what it costs. You go in there, you get the thing, and this was back though. You also got like a 5-pound cupcake.
Oh, so this is when you got dessert with that.
This is also the place where if you wanted to have something totally different from the rest of the family, you had to get on a separate fucking line.
Yeah.
Because Bay 1 only sells burgers, but Bay 3 sells a chicken sandwich.
They changed that. Now you can order anything from any bay.
Yeah, well, it's about time, but who does that?
But yeah, back when it
That was like that
first
for many years,
opened,
though.
you had to go to, like, if you wanted burgers, you had to go to Bay 1. If you wanted chicken, you had to go to Bay 3. And it was kind of a pain in the ass.
I'm with you, but at the same time, if you're on the dining plan, or if you have your account attached to your Magic Band, is that really a negative thing, though? If all you're doing is walking up and getting your shit and dinking your wrist, I'm sitting down, I'm already eating because nobody else wanted
Right,
falafel.
but let's say you have a kid who wants chicken nuggets and you want a burger.
Well, the kids' meals were always available at every bay.
Okay. But
So they did that. Look, and back, just back last year, they actually expanded the outdoor seating. So now you can sit, and I'll tell you what, this is a great place to go sit down, have some dessert, and watch some fireworks right on that side of the Magic Kingdom.
it's where the fireworks party is. I don't think you can do that. I think they
I
moved.
thought that was over at the
They
that's over
moved-
the Rose Garden.
They have one of the parties there now, I want to say. I don't know which one it is.
ZZZZYXXX was a male officer who worked for the Star Tours as a security guard.
He's still there?
It says worked, and then it says his model was
Decommissioned?
kind of recycled to actually, I want to say, to update Sonny Eclipse.
Was recycled for the characters.
Because it was made after Sonny Eclipse was made, obviously, because it was Tokyo Disney. But it's the exact same model, just painted more apricot, if I was opening up a crayon box, or in 1983 flesh tone. But yeah, he's just a he's a more Caucasian version of Sonny Eclipse. That's fucking. I'll say it.
Oh, yes. Adam, to answer your question, the Tomorrowland Terrace restaurant, the old noodle place, has the dessert party.
Okay, I knew it was over there in that area.
Yeah, so you can.
There's a noodle place?
There was. It's never open.
I don't even think it opens at all anymore.
You know what? It wouldn't matter because I can never find shit in Tomorrowland. I have yet to find the TTA. I have yet to find fucking It's a Big Beautiful Tomorrow.
Well, if you find the TTA,
I can't find shit.
Find that.
I can't. You know what? I can't even seem to find how to get up onto the whatever it is, the Dumbo on a rocket ship.
Well, that's right by the TTA.
Yeah. Well, and there you go. I got nothing, man. But you know what? I can find.
You can find Sonny Eclipse.
I can find Sonny Eclipse.
Scott just made a point about how they increased the outdoor seating area when it's 110 degrees. I think I want to eat inside.
Well, what they did is they increased the covered outdoor seating area so you can eat in the shade if it's
still
full inside.
hot in the shade when it's that hot.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but it's better than eating on a trash can.
This is true.
It's a Magic Kingdom. This ain't Epcot.
I don't. Think
No, and now they have seating.
Also, rain's a thing.
Yeah, and it's completely covered. No, this is covered with. This has outdoor seating on both sides of the restaurant, on the Tomorrowland Terrace side, or the Tomorrowland side, and the fantasy or the Magic Kingdom hub side. The hub. So you, like I said,
It's a fun
this is a
word.
great place at night to go grab some dessert, grab some coffee, sit down and enjoy wishes or not wishes.
Wait,
Wishes.
what?
Happily
Scott,
ever after.
Scott, don't do this. You're all I've got to help win this argument.
you can enjoy-
Fucking, next thing you know, you're gonna say we can go over to MGM and watch the Frozen sing along, and then head over to downtown Disney.
But you can go there and you can watch a great place to watch Happily Ever After.
Well, I guess it would be depending on where you're seated, because if everything's covered, how are you going to look up?
Well, it's have you been there? It's not that covered.
So if it's all this great shade and protection from the rain, which
It's
is
like
it?
a 20 foot. It's like a 20 foot, 30
We're
foot
talking
ceiling.
about nighttime. There's not really everything
It
is in
doesn't
shade.
move back. Like,
Everything.
so it
No, you
depends
can-
on where
Not
you're
a
sitting
retractable
Shade.
roof.
to see the
Am I like
fireworks.
confused by his question? I mean, is this real life? It's like a 30 foot high ceiling. You can see the castle and you can see the sky above you.
It's not that tall.
It's not
Yeah.
that tall. It can't
not
be
that
that tall.
It's
I
not
would
that tall.
say it's at least.
I'm sure you
25
can
feet.
sit at the very edge of it, eat your ice cream or your cupcake or your chicken nuggets, and you know what? You know what you won't see? You won't see some bitch's kid on their shoulders holding an iPad
You
up
wanna
to
bet?
videotape it.
All it takes is somebody to sit in front of said kid, and the kid is dancing on your table where you just ate your ice cream off of.
You know what? That little piece of shit can go watch Sonny Eclipse. He's singing about how gravity keeps getting him down.
Because you know those kids. There's at least one kid getting changed on that table. There's at least one kid dancing on said table.
To me, this is a good place to go grab some burgers, grab some hot dogs.
Grab your dessert from someplace else and then sit there. I do that.
So your magical
They got the
30-foot
Sonny
high
Eclipse
roof, it
dessert
looks to
now,
be about
man.
15 feet high at tops, and it extends past
The restaurant.
the seating area.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a guy. If this guy's, if you can't see the fireworks from underneath this cover, you've got
Depends on
issues. You're blind.
Well, it depends on where you're sitting underneath the cover. You're not going to have a great view if you're all the way in the other side of the back.
It's not that deep.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it's the way you made it sounded deep. We haven't
No,
seen
but-
it since they opened up the two patios.
No. So the first patio by the Magic Kingdom castle side has always been there, and it's maybe
Well, they closed both of them when they renovating the outside. The last time we were there was under reno.
Yeah, see, Adam's thinking you can't see anything past the screen
No,
Yeah, no,
wall
it's-
because
that's
that's
not
how
what
he
I'm
saw
saying.
it.
it's far. It's
Oh.
it's far enough back from the castle
Okay.
that you will be able to see the entire sky above it if you're sitting down.
Yeah,
Well, not
but
on the
still,
chairs.
that's
On the chairs.
but I would still get a dessert from someplace else and bring it over. Anti-Gravity's is right there. That's some good soft serve ice cream.
It's just soft serve ice cream.
Yeah, but you don't have to wait on. And
Yeah,
there's
they've got
usually
a cookies
not that
and
much of a line.
cream cheese cheesecake. at Cosmic Rays now. The Sonny
Yeah,
Eclipse
he's got his
dessert.
own dessert there. They've got s'mores. You can
I
go
don't
get
want
s'mores
anything
there.
he's involved with food. No, I'll pass. Thank you.
If the dessert is anything like the entrees, no, thank you.
Tim, why don't you grab a souvenir BB-8 sipper cup with your fountain beverage of choice?
Because I can get that
have
anywhere,
one.
and I already have one.
We
Can't
have
get
one.
that
We got
anywhere.
it from
Wait,
Hollywood
you
Studios.
can get a souvenir BB-8
You
cup
used to
there?
be able
Huh.
to.
Because he's the cousin of the guy from Star Tours in Tokyo.
Me-
Contraband being shipped privately from one system to the next.
Now we're making up stories.
Where Sonny Eclipse was from Zoo York, his brother Zix was from Jew Jersey.
All right. And where is that in the Star Wars universe?
Just north of Shakik.
No, look, I like Sonny Eclipse. I think he's a fun throwback.
Would you be upset
to,
if he went away?
I mean, I like
took
the
too long
song.
to answer.
I like the
and you're
song.
studying, and you're stuttering.
Part of me,
Looking for a reason to say yes, keep him.
part of me would be sad to see him go, because it is some good memory sitting down there and having some food and listening to Sonny Eclipse, and they're great
You
songs.
see, and I will give you that, but my memory is better than the actual show now. My memories that I have, like as a kid watching this as an adult now is like, oh, why did I like this?
I never liked this show.
See, I dig on that bluesy jazz kind of music because to me, I've grown up a little bit. I don't need a bunch of pop. I don't need a bunch of guitar or whatever.
pretty,
I'm
huh?
I'm
Oh, I'm
cool.
sorry.
Some days I just want to sit down and some bluesy lounge is perfect for me. And you know what? When I've been walking around the hecticness of Magic Kingdom, you go in there, you sit down, the music is slower than everything happening outside.
But you said yourself before,
Even
it's
the
for
cadence
the kids. The kids don't want to hear
what?
that crap.
Exactly.
The kids wanna
I'm not
hear
talking about my
updated
kids listening
music.
to
They
it. The
wanna
kids
hear-
want to sit down and stare at this alien thing talking. And when he talks in between the songs, when he's trying to relate to you, the audience member, and tell you about his invisible backup singers, the Space Angels, that you can't see, or his hideously ugly mother-in-law, the kids kind of get a kick out of that stuff because he's talking about someone who's got like 6 eyes, and that's kind of gross. And then when he starts singing, I can get in with the singing while I'm sitting there munching on my pulled pork and eating my Frenchy fries, looking at that 12-pound cupcake with Olaf on it.
None of the songs and none of his dialogue for me is memorable. I couldn't tell you what
Gravity
any
Blues,
of the
man.
songs. I couldn't tell you any. I couldn't even tell you what it sounded like right now. All I know is the style of music. I couldn't tell you the
I only know one
lyrics,
of the songs,
the
and
rhythm,
I couldn't tell you what it is.
The Space Angels song. I love that
No.
one.
I don't know. I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. I just know. I can't even remember any of the words. Planetary Boogie is the only one I know, and that's because it's on every freaking soundtrack.
It is.
That's the only one I know, and that's the only reason why I know it as well as I do is because it's on every soundtrack that Disney puts out.
I skip it when it comes to that song.
I dig the music.
Why?
I dig the music. It's nice bluesy
You know what?
jazz. It's really good.
Bluesy jazz.
Bluesy
No,
and
it's-
jazz.
Yeah, it's a bluesy, jazzy, loungy kind of feel.
It's lounge music.
It's lounge music.
bluesy
It's not
jazz.
bluesy jazz at all.
No, man, there's a little bit of blues in. Okay, when I'm thinking blues, that
It's like Richard
the
Cheese.
musician's
It's what it is.
voice
It's Richard Cheese.
lends
It's Richard
toward-
Cheese.
You know what? You know
So
what it
it's
reminds me of?
it's blues cheese.
It reminds me a little bit of like Wayne Newton. Kind of that.
don't
Like,
get that at all.
you don't get that? I get that feel. I get this like Wayne Newton feel.
You know what? No, if
Oh,
no,
they're battling
just-
between each other. They can't
No.
even get
You
it
don't
right.
get
We
that?
They
win.
can't even
We
stay on the
win.
same side.
It's fine.
No, we're not. I'm not. This has nothing to do with the. I don't think Scott's taste in music is any good.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Just,
Scott,
I mean,
you just
when I say
wait. Time
taste,
out.
I
Stop.
mean, he doesn't
Scott,
sound
did you
anything
just
like
said
Wayne
you
Newton.
like this music, and Mikey just said your taste in music isn't any good. So
You can't compare it to
how
Wayne
does
Newton.
that work?
He listens to Hamilton.
Can't
There's
compare
gonna be
it
a
to
lot of angry. Yeah, there's gonna be a
Wayne
lot of angry
Newton.
people that will fight you on Hamilton.
But you
You
can't
know
compare
what?
this.
They can drive their asses to Arkansas. I'll go out front.
No one wants to see that. No, I do like the music. I enjoy
But
it.
Mikey just said you have no taste in music, so.
But Mikey's wrong, and that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. No, I do like Cosmic Rays. I think it's a wonderful place to go grab a bite.
You
sit
almost
down.
said beer. That would have been a lie.
I wish it was.
Give them
No,
time.
it's not
Give them
happening.
time. It'll come. Man, you know what,
Not
though?
at the
I
quick
think
service.
if any place, if any quick serve was going to be the first to have a tap, it would be
Right.
Cosmic Rays.
It's not happening. I don't think we're getting quick service beer.
Okay, you know what? When it happens, episode 79, folks.
I'm
Well,
kind of
You would need to have a beer just to sit there and tolerate the so-so air conditioning, what seems to be the most flies in Magic Kingdom seem to congregate
Yes.
in Cosmic Rays.
That
And the shitty food.
objection, hearsay.
I'm sorry.
It's
We
not
didn't.
hearsay, I've experienced
we've
it for
experienced
myself.
it. It was pretty bad the one time we went.
I'm trying to get something from the judge here.
I kind of checked out. I'm looking at the menu and I'm looking at the map, and I actually think Mikey's right. I think if they were going to do quick service alcohol, it would be in this location.
It's not.
I think so,
happening,
too.
though. It's.
I don't know,
never gonna
man.
It's
happen.
like almost
Because
the
if you
most-
look-
man, it's got to, dude. You give me a beer and then let me go play fucking Space Ranger spin.
That's speculation that may or may not happen, and it has no bearing on what the restaurant is now.
This is true too.
I get a tall boy and then
But-
I go with. You give me a tall boy and let me go have fun at MILF.
'Cause I think if they do alcohol, it'll be here and then on the other side at Pecos Bills.
It'll definitely.
Yeah.
Be it. Yeah.
I could see them doing that. I
Just
could see
looking
them,
at the map.
I could see the next expansion being.
Yeah, but you'd have to go to Bay 12, and that'll be halfway around the circle.
12.
and,
Outside.
and you'd have
I'll
to walk
walk bathrooms.
outside. You make a left at the purple wall, and maybe you'll find it that
I'll
way.
walk. You know what? And you know what? I'll high five Shan on the
There
way
you go. I don't know.
as I pass the purple wall.
I would like to see this stay. I really would like to see it stay because it does draw
needs to
people in.
go.
It does have people go there, and a lot of people do love Sonny Eclipse.
Yes, but
I
I
think
never heard
If
anybody.
you like the Pinocchio Village House,
I've never heard
imagine
anybody
if
rave about the food. Truly rave about it.
I don't.
Me either.
I've only eaten there one time, and my experience wasn't negative.
No,
And
you
my-
just said yourself
one
it
of my
was
kids got-
okay. Your words was.
Yeah,
which is not negative.
not-
But
he
it's
said
not
it wasn't
good.
negative.
It's not negative. I didn't. I mean, I didn't take a bite and go, "This is some shitty barbecue," because it wasn't dry. And when you have pre-made shitty barbecue, it's usually dry. This wasn't dry.
I don't think it's much worse.
Also-
than,
I had a 36-pound cupcake to get to.
This cupcake is growing every time.
Yeah, I've
You
noticed
mentioned
that. It's sort of like you're just for
Have you
$2
fucking
a
had
day.
one?
I don't really like sweets.
the dessert they do have is pretty cool. It's an Oreo cheesecake covered in cake, covered in chocolate, topped with a marzipan Sonny Eclipse.
Ugh, marzipan. Ugh.
Yeah. No, I would like to see this stay. I think it's a good restaurant that needs to be there. I don't think there's. I think there's worse food in Magic Kingdom. Pinocchio Village House to start.
I can
No.
I can pick
The
certain
pizza.
things. Well, it's
I
Florida.
can give you there is a
pizza.
shittier restaurant in Magic Kingdom, and that's Tony's Town Square, but it's not by
But
much.
at least you get beer now. I tell
I
you.
almost wanted to mention that for the first one, but I didn't have anything to offer because I've
Okay.
never been there.
Oh, we went once and never went back. But here's a prime example. This is our first day on our September trip in 2016. We had to go straight from checking in at the hotel to the Magic Kingdom. This means we didn't really get to eat lunch. We stopped at Casey's just because we knew we were meeting people there and didn't want to eat there. And I don't like Casey's that much either because their hot dogs are kind of gross.
We did get a soda. We did get a soda at Cosmic Rays, and the soda was
The
good.
soda was good. We'll give you the soda.
I'll be honest. I don't think. And this is going to sound hypocritical, but I don't think the hot dogs at Casey's are any worse than the hot dogs here.
Well, I don't
No,
order.
they're
I don't
better.
get hot dogs out.
I would say they're better at Casey's for sure.
They're slightly better. They're not much different. I mean,
We got
I like
hot dog bites
I-
We got
anyway.
the hot dog nuggets.
I like. Oh my God, yes.
That's
I like Casey's for the atmosphere. The hot dogs aren't that great, but they're not bad. And just like this,
Yeah, but at Casey's, they'll cover your hot dog
pulled
with.
pork and kimchi.
Come on. Keep on
Fat.
making that argument for me, Mikey. That's awesome.
No, I don't. If I go to Cosmic Ray's, I'm not getting a hot dog when they've got other things on the menu. Okay, I come from a place where I eat a lot of fast food burgers, and
Gross.
you know, it's gross. And you know what? My 37, 38, 40. 48-minute 5K time shows that I enjoy myself a takeout burger. And you know what I think's missing from Cosmic Rays is a fucking turkey leg.
They had it there at one point, I want to say.
Why would you want to make it worse?
That wouldn't make it... man, you give me a turkey leg in fucking Tomorrowland?
It's $15.
They have a turkey leg in Tomorrowland.
Everything there is $15.
It's at there's a turkey leg stand in the middle of that the Stitch ship, the Flight of the Navigator ship.
the Flight of the Navigator ship. Don't get Tim started.
I mean, look, you can't go wrong with the toppings bar. It's one of the few toppings bars still left.
Are you crazy?
Oh, Scott, why'd you go there?
Really?
What?
A toppings
What?
bar?
Scott, no.
You guys
Scott,
rave about
Scott.
Pecos Bill for their fucking toppings.
Hang on.
Pecos Bill's actually has some good stuff
Can
on
I
the
have a
toppings bar.
consultation with my counsel, please?
Yeah, that got worse.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to have.
Why
They
you
used to have purple
toppings
ketchup.
bars when you've got the Scott? There's like a much better toppings bar in Frontierland, and you want to go toppings bars right now? No.
You just
First of all,
lost
your-
I don't think the toppings bar is that good at Pecos Bill.
What?
I'm gonna put that on. No, I'm gonna put that on record.
What?
It's look. Full disclosure, all toppings bars are kind of gross. They're disgusting because of,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Are you? Oh, I forget. You guys are from New England.
They don't.
Kentucky.
Down
Don't get me
here,
wrong, I get grossed out,
I
but
eat
I'll
it.
eat the shit out of a toppings bar. You know.
Oh, me too.
I mean, yeah. Down here in the South, we sniff our hands after we wipe to see if we need to wash them.
I don't.
So
I do not. I am from. Just for the record, I am from the South, and I do not do that.
You're not from the South. You're just from a state that has South in the name.
I just throw up in my mouth a lot.
South Dakota can't say they're from the South.
Scott, Mikey, when
South
we meet
Dakota
you,
is
don't
up
be
towards
offended
Canada.
if I don't shake your hand now.
I'm gonna carry a big bottle of Purell for
Oh
Mikey.
my god.
Jesus.
I'm wearing latex gloves.
I'm gonna wear the full hazmat suit. So Mikey, I don't think you're giving the toppings bar enough credit here. I really don't.
Probably because, much like most of Tomorrowland, I couldn't find it.
Oh, so you say it's hard to get around this particular place to find what you're looking for?
No, I'm saying that I got pulled pork and there's not much toppings you can put on
Well,
it, so I sat down and ate
No, you could have
Put
put
onions.
you could have
Scott.
You could have put
Scott,
no,
Scott,
Mikey,
Scott,
stop talking for 5 fucking seconds.
that's it.
You could have put sautéed onions. You could have put mushrooms.
Wow.
You could have
they're
put
fighting against each
you
other.
could have
This
put
stuff.
jalapenos on it. I mean, would that not have been good? Jalapenos
I don't
on
think
a
they have the
pulled pork?
jalapenos
Fuck, do they
there
teach you
anymore.
at Valparaiso?
They're stupid.
No, they're there. Because I'm looking at pictures from last week.
Oh, okay.
There's a spicy sriracha aioli that you could put on your burger. That's
Not on-
pretty fucking
There's
good.
Not on pulled pork,
there's a
that's
sriracha areola? I didn't know there was areolas.
But Scott,
on the,
it's not
on
the point. He couldn't find it anyway because that place is a clusterfuck.
It's not a clusterfuck.
Was that there 3 years
Yes.
ago?
There was always a topping bar.
No, the toppings bar's always been there. The aioli was not.
Full disclosure, when I go out to eat, I go and find a table and I sit there and my wife handles everything else. My job is to make sure the kids don't kill each other while she's getting the food. So when you talk about toppings bar, I'm not worried about it because my kids didn't kill each other. I succeeded. Fucking mission accomplished. Achievement unlocked and shit. Okay? And achievement unlocked at Cosmic Rays because my kids totally dug the animatronic. They said it reminded them of Chuck E.
See,
Cheese.
you just made my argument again for me.
Yeah. Do you want to be reminded of
No,
Chuck E. Cheese?
your argument made my argument because it kept my kids occupied.
You spent how much money to look at Chuck E. You spent how much money to go out to Disney to look at a Chuck E. Cheese quality animatronic? Good job.
man, at Magic Kingdom, I'm going to say is a solid 70% of the animatronics Chuck E. Cheese quality.
I wouldn't go that far.
Chuck E. Cheese, not Showbiz.
I don't know what Showbiz
Chuck E.
is.
Cheese, because Chuck E. Cheese has... Well, Chuck E.
Showbiz
Cheese
is
is
like
the
the
game. It was
southern-
called Showbiz.
Version of Chuck E. Cheese.
Hey, listen, we ain't got Carl's Jr., we got Hardee's, so y'all
What was
can
that-
piss
what was
off.
that guy,
Jr.
Billy
up
Bob?
here either.
The lead of that Showbiz Pizza was Billy Bob, right?
No, it was always Chuck E. Cheese.
No, Showbiz.
No,
No,
it's Showbiz.
Showbiz.
It was still Chuck E. Cheese was the MC, as it were.
There's a
You had like if you want to talk about the band, Super Rocket Fire Explosion Band, it would have been basically headed up by Chomp, the big purple dinosaur looking thing. You had fucking Mario Luigi on drums. You had that whore Chick Chickadee singing backup vocals, and then Billy Bob was on guitar.
Billy Bob is the guy I remember.
He was picking and grinning on a tree
Mm-hmm.
stump. And I'll be damned if that ain't the whole Mother Truckin' Super Rock Fire Explosion band.
It is.
I'm just telling y'all, someone needs to Google Super Rocket Fire Explosion on YouTube.
But so I would like to see this stay. This needs to stay.
Nah, it needs to go.
Blow the fucking thing up.
No, I think it totally needs
Why?
to stay there. Everything about it fits in with the current
What
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland doesn't fit in with itself.
It's Yesterday Land.
I'm just
It's-
saying.
I-
Everything you walk around Tomorrowland, this fits in. If any changes are made to this, it won't fit in anymore. And people are going to go, "What the hell is this?"
I
business?
like the Tomorrowland theme, that it's kind of the Tomorrowland that never was, almost like Hollywood Studios, Hollywoodland, where it's kind of like here's a recreation of what Hollywoodland was in the golden age.
You mean
this
what
should
they're
be
pretty much getting rid of in Hollywood studios?
this should be a sci-fi, what was supposed to be sci-fi or supposed to be futuristic in the 60s. Bring back that like kitschy 60s sci-fi stuff. I think this would fit in perfectly with that.
Until they open Tron.
Yeah.
And then everything's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Like Tomorrowland.
You know what? Tron's not there right now, so we're not talking about
but
Tron.
Tomorrowland has a bit of an identity crisis and has for a long time.
As long as they run through 10,000 people or more a day at Cosmic Rays, they're not changing anything there because it's
They're
fucking
gonna
amazing.
change it. Mark my words, they're gonna. They already started changing the menu up. The next thing to go is you're gonna start seeing bays close. Mark my words.
No, menu is the easiest
my
thing
words,
to change.
you're gonna start
it's
seeing
the
bays
easiest
close,
thing to change
because the
because
bay idea's
they've
done.
already got this food being prepared for 3 other
Why
parks.
do you have a bay then?
So changing a menu
Why
ain't a
the
thing.
bays? Why the bays? Why keep that?
Well, I think the bays are going to stay because it gives
Why?
it gives 3 separate ordering areas. That
It does,
basically
but-
keeps the line moving.
But
It
you're
does.
not. The whole original concept of the bays is that you're going to order something different at each one. You can keep all the lines, but I guarantee you the bay thing doesn't make sense anymore.
Now with mobile ordering, you don't need it. You don't
That's
need
what
the
I'm
bays
saying.
anymore.
So why keep the bays? It doesn't make sense.
That's not a knock. That's not a knock against the restaurant. That just increases the ease of use
but
for
we're
the
talking
consumer.
about changing the interior. So why keep something
Does
that there's...
Pinocchio Village House have mobile ordering?
Why keep the bays that have no point anymore? Why keep that theming of the bays?
Because we're fucking sheeple and we like a
No,
line.
no, Mikey. To answer his question, there's a real legit answer. This is a space themed restaurant. Bays, like launch bays, are important. So bay 1, bay 2, bay 3.
But then they need to update it a little bit because it looks kind of bad.
It looks really bad.
How does that look
The
bad?
inside of this place looks horrible.
The inside of it, that whole area
very
is
outdated.
always a clusterfuck. People are always confused. It's really not that difficult, but you always have people walking in going, I don't get it.
Yeah, and you know what? You always have people walk up to a door that says push and they yank on the handle.
This is true.
Yeah, he makes a good point with that. I see that a lot.
If you're going to order a burger, you can load your toppings up on this at the burger toppings bar and have a decent burger with, loaded up with grilled onions, mushrooms, peppers.
Well, you're right, Scott. You do need all those toppings to kill the taste of the hockey puck you're trying to choke down your throat.
It's not that bad
It was
anymore.
awful.
It's awful.
How do you know? You haven't had it in 2 years.
You know what? I'll go back there this trip.
All right.
I will go back there.
You
this
know,
trip.
One for the team because
We
I'm not.
had it. My wife had the burger instead of the chicken dish for once. And I recall her saying, "Holy shit, this is the best slice of beef I've ever had."
That's hearsay.
That's
She's not
your
here.
side. She's not
And,
here. to ask that
then
question.
she gave me them. She gave me bedroom
Actually,
eyes, and I knew exactly what she was
That's not hearsay.
getting
If he can testify to what he heard, that is not hearsay.
at. As long as no one gets her to testify what she said, I can testify
Okay,
to
so
what
that's
I
a lie
heard.
then, because he just
That's a lie
contradicted
right there.
himself. So next.
Hey, listen here,
Actually-
Maury Povich. You don't know if it was a lie.
That
You just said
is
you
a
don't want
lie.
her to testify to it because she won't say
Yeah,
that.
you just said it.
No, I don't want her to testify to it because someone has to clean this house.
Good save. Next.
All right, all right. So
It wasn't that good of a save.
Trenton,
Wait, she doesn't listen to the podcast. We're good. I can say
Trenton.
whatever I want.
Yeah.
all right. Actually, closing statements,
Yeah, I
and
was
in
gonna say.
in true form, the defense goes first. So, Mikey, do you want to lead us off?
There are much better places in Magic Kingdom to eat. No one is going to dispute that. Okay? What's up to debate here is whether or not this particular establishment needs to get burnt to the fucking ground and forgotten about. And I would be remiss to look my children in the face and tell them, "Do you remember that place in Magic Kingdom when we went to Disney World and we ate?" They're going to say, "Yeah, Dad, they had the singing robot. Yes, son, that one." You know what? Couple guys burnt that fucker to the ground because they didn't like what he was saying. Ladies and gentlemen, that is entirely absurd. Just because you don't like what someone is saying doesn't make what they're saying any less important. It makes you a hater. And you know what? Ain't nobody got time for that.
I concur with my esteemed co-counsel here. Cosmic Rays is a wonderful place to go sit down, have some food, have a nice, cool, refreshing beverage, like a nice big Coke.
They make one hell of a Sprite,
do.
Scott.
A slushy lemonade. You can even have
I believe it's Odwalla.
Ottawa lemonade.
Name
And
brand.
then you can sit down in some nice, refreshing, air-conditioned environment and enjoy the sweet sounds of the wonderful Sonny Eclipse. And where else? Where else in Magic Kingdom are you going to sit down and have some entertainment as well? Because those places are gone. The Horseshoe Saloon, the Diamond Horseshoe Saloon is gone. No one else has entertainment while you eat. This is the one place you can find that. And so, judge and jury, I implore you to save my client, to save Sonny Eclipse. Because without him, we're just eating food.
We do have a 1,000 person strong jury.
This is true.
Want to make mention of that?
Scott, is this the first time you've ever represented a space frog?
Yes. This is the first time I've represented a space frog.
Space frog defense. All right, guys. Closing remarks from the prosecution here of why we should quote unquote burn this motherfucker down.
I'll go first. Well, you know, Disney was never meant to be a museum. And to sit there and use the argument that an attraction or a place may close to make way for something bigger and better, I don't think anybody really doesn't see that happening with Disney all the time when you take away beloved attractions. So now we're just talking about an eatery.
That's why we got rid of Toad.
You can't talk during this.
That's actually a reasonable objection.
I know.
It was a completely proper objection. Sustained.
So to sit there and say, when a major attraction closed that's no longer there, your kid's gonna cry about it. This is just an eatery. If one of your kids can tell me or name those songs without listening to the soundtrack more than once, I may give you that. The food is not good. They are trying to plus it up in any which way they can. That's why the Elastic Girl Burger went here. To bring more people in to try to eat this nasty food. fixing bar, I haven't seen it in a couple years. Not really too concerned about it. But to sit there and say that there are better places in Disney World, well, why can't we tear this down and make this a better place in Disney World to eat? Why can't Future World have a better eatery and start from scratch? You know what? Update him. Put a different robot in there. Put a DJ in there that's more modern and closer to the times where he can do his little quirks. You can even include a song when he makes his playlist. It fits better. Tim?
You know, if you want a shitty burger and eat it in a place that looks like a hospital cafeteria with so-so air conditioning, a shitty robot frog that may or may not be working when you're having your meal, and if he is working, you have to sit there for at least an hour and a half to see all his songs, then by all means, go to Cosmic Rays. If you want some good food, go someplace else.
Compelling.
Now I'm gonna remind you, Trenton.
You did your closing remarks. You're finished, Scott.
I'm gonna remind
He
him.
knows his job.
I'm gonna
He knows his job.
remind him of his job, and that is, beyond reasonable doubt.
Right. You both made good arguments. Scott and Mikey definitely... I came into this with I was going to say I was going to be as objective as possible, but I definitely don't like this place. But you guys have convinced me that there needs to be something here with entertainment, and I think it does help. So what I think I've decided is that we should burn this motherfucker down and build a new restaurant in its place that doesn't look like, Tim said, a hospital fucking cafeteria. And that is an old animatronic, and I do think people do get joy from the show and the entertainment within this place, but food's bad. When I ate there, it was really bad. That's why I haven't been back. And I do think Adam makes a good point that they did add this Incredibles burger there, because the Incredibles don't belong in fucking Future World or Tomorrowland.
They belong in Past Land.
Well, what I'm saying is it's definitely... They only put it there because they want people to go in there. So I can't really call it a tie. So I guess Tim and Adam won, in my opinion. Just because I don't go here. But then again, I don't have kids.
I'm not gonna lie, you made some compelling arguments, but no.
I do think it needs to be... It does need to be
It needs
a
something.
restaurant with entertainment, but
Not this.
I could go to a Chuck E. Cheese here. But I also think they should start serving alcohol here.
Well, I agree with that too, but I don't see that.
Well,
happening.
what if they still keep it Cosmic Rays and change? Because I mean, the space theme is kind of the thing in Tomorrowland.
Not really.
It is necessary.
Not anymore.
So maybe they just get a new act because Sonny has ran his course, and part of that new act is a little bit of a new menu that comes from this new particular alien or whatever act's homeworld. They're able to retheme it around what they've got going in.
There's a problem with that though, because you're going to be competing with a true space restaurant going into Epcot. Because there is the space restaurant that's going into Epcot. So something has to be done. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Right outside is where they have the dance party stage. So why not move it inside and
They do.
dance party lunch?
They do during the during some, well, at least they used to, during some of the holiday party, the Not So Scary and the holiday party, he can go up into the ceiling.
Yeah, Sonny
He goes
gets
down.
sucked
Yes.
right up off the stage, and they do have at times
He goes
live
down?
acts.
He does go down, yeah.
One
He
of the
goes
two.
down.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah,
down.
He goes down.
He looks like
Well,
that.
you go down, you get sucked off. Either way, it's the same thing. I
Look,
think
I'll be honest.
it's part A and
This
part B.
this
all right?
was honestly this assignment for me was John Adams defending Captain Preston at the Boston Massacre. Okay, I didn't want to do this.
Objection.
I would burn this place down too, but you have to vote on our argument that we made because that's the way the jury works. I would like to see this. I would like to see this stay in entertainment restaurant. I think this should be the space kitschiness of, like, I hate to say it, like sci-fi. I would love for Tomorrowland to be almost a retro space. Like, to go back to, like, Tomorrowland in the 60s, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Listen, we all know this should be from Meet the Robinsons.
I think it's going to be something to do with Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Right, but we all know what it should be, and it should be something from Meet the Robinsons because Disney put that movie out and they fucking forgot all about it.
It's okay.
It's a cute movie.
It's okay.
It's Tom fucking Selleck. Have you seen Knight Rider?
Knight Rider? Isn't that Hasselhoff?
Yeah.
Go with it. I've been drinking.
I'm lost.
If you had to say anything, half of our listeners would have gone with it.
No, you would have been called
you
out
would have
big
got
time.
called out.
Yeah.
You know what? Let them call
But
me
look,
out. I'm from Arkansas. We don't even have cable down here.
Every defendant needs a good defense attorney, and I stepped to the plate and said what I truly believe. I do think you need to keep this restaurant here because I do believe
You stepped to the plate and you mentioned Toppings Bar.
everybody loves toppings.
They do, but
It's not my fault you couldn't find it, like the
Scott.
People Mover.
Oh, God.
And they're still fighting.
The co-counsels are now arguing with each other
you
because
know,
they
it's
lost.
like my defendant is innocent of murder because everybody's got a gun.
Look, I think this is a good. I think it's a good place to sit down and have a bite while getting away from some of the. Everybody goes to Pecos Bill. It's a good place to go sit down and just enjoy some entertainment while you eat, and that's a plus, because nothing else has that. And I like the songs. I like we said, I actually do like the songs. They're fun.
It could be better, though.
It could be better.
You know what? Pecos Bill's got a lot of damn walls in that building, and it's tough to find your place where your family's sitting after
That's
you've been
just
to
because
Toppings
you're
Bar.
hiding from your family, Mikey. That's something totally different.
Yeah, right.
No, I mean, I spent 30 minutes at the Toppings Bar fighting kids over my sour cream and my corn salsa.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think the best
Well, then just
atmosphere.
get the nachos off the secret menu, and then you can sit in the VIP section.
There you go.
I'm not spending $95 on freaking secret nachos.
No, but you're...
And here's why. I will not share them, and that's more than I need to eat.
I will say that the best atmosphere for a quick service is Columbia Harbor House, because you can go upstairs and escape the crowd and escape the noise.
Definitely.
I've never eaten there because Tim doesn't eat seafood.
But no, I do think this. I do think this needs to stay. And on a future topic, we'll revisit the Armchair Imagineer version of this, because I think we could have some pretty fun ideas for this place.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I'm just saying.
Bo Peep's Burlesque Show.
No,
That's kinda
no.
right? We can put that in, right?
Yeah, because
No?
that belongs
Oh,
at
my
Tomorrowland.
Chip and Dale, figure it out.
Figure and Dan and the modal
should
nodes.
mention-
Figure it out.
The modal nodes. Oh my God! What? Never mind. It's a good-looking shirt. I've seen it twice now.
Speaking of shirts, Mikey, Magical Meltdown, you got some good stuff coming out.
Kudos to the few Magical Meltdown. I'm going to call you Meltdown ears, I guess, because I don't know what. But some folks found the shirts that I Ninja released a couple of weeks ago and never told anybody about and didn't post anything on it. And some folks found them and went ahead and ordered them. So kudos to you, because you're pioneers is what you are. You're definitely some hipsters, because you liked it before everyone else liked it. But yeah, a couple weeks ago, I think I released like 2 or 3 shirts, and some of them have sold, which is cool. And then 2 or 3 days ago, I released another pinup inspired shirt, inspired by Marilyn Monroe and Ursula from Little Mermaid. Personally, it's probably one of my favorites, because I know what all I did to it and what all I had to do to it. And you know what? I'm thinking it's going to be my new phone case, because it looks pretty dang
I
cool.
like it. I like the Ursula Marilyn Monroe shirt.
So there's this shirt with Ursula and tentacles, and she looks a little like Marilyn Monroe with the skirt flying up and what have you. I think I even have a little bit of Little Mermaid in the sunken ship that's back behind her. I think maybe it's a good looking shirt. It's a good looking design. I'm a fan of it. MagicalMeltdown.com. Everybody go order it because it's some of the coolest shirts you'll find. You won't find a pirate cocky anywhere else.
And I'll say this. This weekend we went to the Disney store, like we always do. And I was wearing my Rivera tequila shirt. And I can't tell you how many. It was probably all of the cast members at the Disney store loved that shirt. They as soon as they saw it, they're like, oh, I love your shirt. Where'd you get it? I was like, www.themagicalmeltdown.com.
Scott reminded me that there's another Coco-inspired shirt that I've been meaning to work on, and I just haven't.
Get to it, because I like that.
Maybe I'll get on it, and because Coco is underrepresented in all of the parks.
It needs to be. I totally dig the Dia de Muertos.
It's my current favorite Disney film.
I love it. It's a great film.
It'll make you cry while you're smiling.
It'll make you sing. I love the songs.
Even when literally an hour into the movie, you know what's going to happen at the end, and you know it's going to make you cry. You know you're going to be crying happy tears. You'll do it anyway. Even you know what's going to happen.
Well, look, Lee Unkerk is not about making you happy. He just wants to make you reach for your Prozac. If this kind of banter is fun on the show, you'll sometimes miss it because I cut some of this stuff out.
And by some of this stuff, he means Mikey. It's two different editors, fucking same result.
Job. But if you do want to find our full and uncensored shows, we just had one last Monday. We had a live show. It was fun. If you missed it, it won't be made available on the podcast. So the only way to catch those live shows is to go over to our Facebook group, www.facebook.com/groups/3sheets. And that's where you'll find our live shows. We're going to broadcast them live there once in a while. We have a lot of fun. They will not be made as part of a podcast that you can download and listen to. So the only way to watch them, the only way to listen to those shows is to catch them live. Come join the Facebook group. Sign up, answer the questions, and you'll get let in. If you invite others, please let them know that they need to answer the question. Don't just invite them and say, I think you're going to, invite, click, boom, 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 boom. Make sure you message them. If you're friends with them, text them and say, hey, I invite you to this group. I think you're going to like it. There's a couple of questions. Make sure you answer them so that we can get you in this group and you can have fun with all of our shenanigans. Because let me tell you something.
If you want to be a really good friend, let them know there's a podcast associated with the group so they can check us out and see, oh, okay, I get it. This isn't just about booze, or it's not just about Disney. It's about booze and Disney. And they don't want to make everything covered in glowy golden pixie dust.
Yeah.
They talk for reals.
We do talk for reals.
And they don't get along.
We get along. At the end of the day, we get along.
We argue like
80%.
No, we argue like every other family argues. Fuck that noise.
We do, and that's how you know that we all love each other.
It's true.
Yeah, so go over there, check it out, www.facebook.com/groups/3sheets. Search 3 Sheets in the Facebook bar. It's the best way to find the show. It's the best way to become part of 3 Sheets Nation. Also, we're over on Instagram and Twitter at 3 Sheets Podcast. If you're in the parks, tag us on Instagram. Don't forget to use the hashtag 3 Sheets Nation. That's where we'll get, tag us and then use the hashtag. We'll get notifications that you have tagged us. We'll like your photos. We'll follow you back, and we can hang out and do Disney things together. I just want to hang out with my friends and do Disney things.
Just do hood rat shit.
just not in cosmic ways.
So tonight we've had a lot of fun. We've had a little battle. Trenton called his winner. Trenton, I think you're going to probably do something with your poll.
Yeah. I'll be.
You gonna show it?
Yeah, I'm gonna show my poll to everyone in the group and let them decide whether.
If you want to see Trenton's poll,
whether we should cut off Sonny Eclipse's head and burn his fucking house down, or if that fucking mutant mutant space frog gets to continue to entertain your children with his 8 songs.
He also entertains you, not just the children.
Some corny. There's some great Tim. These are some great dad jokes in there.
There are.
I tune him out, so I don't remember any of them. So I always tune him out.
But I will be posting and allowing all the Facebook members to decide what they would do and who they thought won this argument.
Trenton, put up your poll. Let's let the jury of Sonny's peers decide his fate.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Trenton, give me some closing remarks tonight.
Closing remarks. I love these shows. I've never done one where I was the moderator. It was kind of cool to just sit back and listen to the different points and not have to really to argue something that I didn't want to argue, because it's a clear-cut decision for me. And I really came into it thinking, damn, Tim and Adam are gonna fucking smash this shit. And really, you guys made me think a lot more about it than I thought I was going to. Only because I don't have kids, and Mikey brings up a good point that, you know, kids want to go back there. They remember that shit, that singing frog. They're like, you know. So, overall, it was still a good, compelling argument, but you guys lost in the end. But I'll let the poll decide who the listeners think won, and I'm excited to do this again. I think we should do more episodes like this.
Traction battle is a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
It gets heated. I like it.
It does.
Because Trenton's not just the only angry Amish person.
See, everyone thinks I'm angry. I'm calm as fuck today.
He's not the only angry person.
Yeah,
he's
true.
the only Amish person we've got.
My computer's just made out of sticks.
How does that
Yeah.
computer run anyway? You got gerbils and a horse running that shit,
Absolutely.
or what?
Tim, give me some closing remarks tonight.
I mean, I'm curious to see what the cheaters think about this place. I want to see what the over-under is on who likes it and who thinks it should go.
It'll be interesting.
It's never come up before. No one
I know,
talks
nobody
about
talks
this
about it, so- I
think
on our
everyone-
page. So this is actually kind of like Trenton said, it's compelling. You know, who knows what they're gonna say.
Oh, we're getting close to the cruise. We're getting close to the sheet up. I'm getting close to Sober September, which I'm not looking forward to, but I'm going to do it.
Semi-sober September.
You're starting tonight, though,
No,
right?
Tim's going full sober. I'm going semi-sober.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I'm going full sober.
I'm still trying to get my liver right for the sheet up.
Yeah. See, you guys are like going sober. I'm training. Okay, I'm training. Like you guys are running in November. I'm not. This is my run.
Well,
I don't need to train my liver for November.
Lots going on as we come up to the great sheet month of October through November.
Yeah, I mean, and all of a sudden, April now, the Star Wars races has grown.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a bunch of us going in April now, too. It's getting insane. It really is getting insane. But I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to hanging out with all you guys.
Trenton, you'll be in Disney.
Having some drinks.
Trenton, you'll be in Disney in less than a month, right?
Yeah. I'm going the beginning of September, and then be back in November, obviously, for the sheet up. Get to, just a short weekend trip in September, just a couple days, 3 or 4 days, but, just enough to get my feet wet again. I'm starting to get the itchies from not being there for so long. I mean, it was just April when I was there last, so, you know, I'm starting to get that fiend thing going on, like scratching my neck thinking about Disney, so.
It's been April of 2017 since we went.
Well, I don't know how you're still a sane person.
Well, we did the cruise, so we got that.
That's true.
That's true. I
That
feel
was-
like a
that was
crackhead with no crack, man. I just,
You know, right? And meanwhile, now we have like 3 trips planned in the next like 6 months.
yeah, right? Yeah, that's how it works.
goes.
That's what DVC does for you.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Tim and Adam. I thank you for just putting that line right in there, right in my vein.
Dangle that carrot.
Yeah. But Tim, give me some closing remarks tonight.
I just did.
Yeah, but you didn't say good night.
Oh, fuck it. Good night.
I'm going to bed.
Go to bed.
I am. It's late.
Mikey, give me some closing remarks tonight.
I thought I said a bunch of
Yeah,
shit.
it was called Magical Meltdown.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that was my infomercial. This was great. We should not have always themed stuff. You know what? I'm looking forward to everybody's reactions on our Monday live stream. That if you missed out on, sucks to be you, because we're pretty ignorant. Scott makes us sound smart, but in reality, no, not this guy. And you know what? You might have missed out on dinner plates.
You will now know the difference between a live show and a taped show.
Recorded show. Yeah.
I mean, you
We
can almost put a
apologize.
flight of beer in my navel.
No, you can.
It's
You
deep.
can. It's pretty deep.
It's, yeah.
All right, so
Once found a toenail in it.
Mikey, say good night.
Tim, good night.
Adam. Adam, take us home, man.
I can't follow dinner plates.
Can never follow dinner plates.
I thank you guys.
You can't.
I thank you guys for hanging out with me on my birthday on the live cast. That was pretty awesome of y'all. Trenton, happy early birthday to you.
Thank
Your
you.
birthday.
My birthday will be tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh.
I didn't remember if it was Saturday or not. So
It's
I
Saturday.
couldn't.
It's next Saturday.
Okay, so it is next Saturday. I'm not good with dates. So happy early birthday to you.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. I think Chris Trosseld's birthday's in there somewhere, so...
It's coming
that
up soon.
dude.
Who?
Chris,
Who?
You know, the
New,
guy
new phone. Who
like,
dis?
New house, who dis. But again, thank you guys. It really meant a lot to me that y'all came out and headed up my birthday with me, so I appreciate it, and we'll speak to you all next week. Good night, everybody.
Look, it's a lot of fun. Join those live shows. Go over to Facebook, facebook.com/group/3sheets. Tell your friends. Tell them to answer the questions. We've gone over 1,000. Brent will come up with a new slogan for campaign like 2,000, whatever it is. From all of us here at Three Sheets to the Mouse, thank you for making our show part of your Disney life. Thank you for your time, this time, and until next time, so long for just a while.
And thank you.